kept growing. And through the darkest nights I knew I could make it thanks to you. This channel isn't just a stream, it's more than we could ever dream. True crime, crafts, and hearts that mend, a family that won't pretend, I am grateful I am here because you turn my pain to cheer. And even those who walked away, I hope they find a better day. I won't be bitter, I won't close, my heart still grows, my kindness flows. That's what life is meant to be, a face for you, peace for you, a place for me. I lost so much I won't deny. Some days I still just wonder why, but purpose came and so did you. And now I know what I can do to build a space where voices rise, where no one hides, where truth survives, where friendship meets. You show you care, not just when life is easy there. Because you stayed, I keep believing. Because you care, I keep achieving. Through every tear, through everything, I still remember every night. This is more than just a stream, it's family, it's our dream. Grateful heart, always say, thank you for staying, because you stay.
Hopefully you can hear me. Hi, everybody. Okay, let me get to the live chat here. Hi there. Let me make sure you can hear me, because before they said I wasn't loud enough. I know I wasn't talking very loud before on the last video, but let me see if you can hear me. Hi, Jet Set. Hi, Jen. Oh, hi, Heidi and Naomi. Holly, Naomi. I was just thinking about you the other day and where you are. Why is it so it's creaky? Now it's like really dark. Okay. Let me make sure you can hear. Oh, hi, Heidi and Naomi. Oh, you can. Okay. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about Tanner Horner's trial. I had to catch up because I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I had started, and then I had to go to the doctor and all that stuff. So then we're going to talk about the mass shooting in Louisiana. I don't know what's happening with Louisiana. This is the third mass shooting, I think, this week, right, with the father that killed all those kids. And then there was another one, and now this is a mass shooting at a mall. It's crazy. The world's gone crazy. It really has. And then we're going to talk about, of course, Dylan Rounds, and we're going to talk about the wildfires and the extreme weather. And what was the other thing I said? Oh yeah, the assistant principal in Texas, whose husband shot her in the face, mother of 3, says it was an accident. Okay, so we're going to talk about all that and more. There's plenty more. I think where I'm going to start is going to be, and now just as we're talking, there's another shooting in North Carolina. But I think they have, I don't know, it's just crazy. Florida's a tinderbox, 100,000 plus acres charred. Urgent wildfire warning. It's crazy. And then There was more North Carolina stuff. A machete-wielding woman was arrested going into a Hardee's restaurant. Ridiculous. Okay, but we're going to talk about I think we're going to do Athena Strand's trial first. Where's my... You know what? I actually am going to do the Louisiana mass shooting first at the mall. Let me get a graphic up there. Here, put this one up here. Okay, so at least 10 people were injured in the shooting. 2 people were critically injured. Baton Rouge Police Chief T.J. Moore said, you know, my son was in Louisiana all of last week. It's just crazy. Then they were talking about this New Orleans. Oh my gosh. Morse added that the incident was no longer considered an active shooter threat and that it was the result of 2 groups of people getting into an argument at the mall's food court. Now, I just want to know, what is it with that? This is the way people solve problems today. There's something so flawed. It's just crazy. No one has been arrested in connection with the shooting. We are going to catch you, said the mayor, Sid Edwards. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry said he was aware of the shooting and advised people to avoid the area in a post on X. Crazy. It's nuts. Hopefully people don't succumb to their injuries and that they recover, but this is horrendous. And now I'm going to talk about the wildfires in Florida. And then you've got all kinds of crazy weather going up in the Midwest. Georgia wildfires and Florida. 87 homes destroyed in Georgia, and it's largely uncontained. So, and then Florida is a tinderbox, is what they said, is they called it, and that I believe was the result of the train on the train tracks with everything so dry, sparking. I'm trying to get a graphic up here. I just want to be a little jerk tonight. Come on, get over there. So not good. Georgia has 87 homes destroyed. The 2 largest wildfires in southern Georgia have burned through tens of thousands of acres combined. Georgia National Guard gave an inside look as it readies Black Hawk helicopters to fight the fires. But Florida is, I believe, in even worse shape. Let's see, Florida wildfires halt the Amtrak routes, stranding hundreds. Extreme drought is what's fueling this. It's let's see, the latest wildfires across Georgia and Florida. Firefighters are battling wildfires in the two southeastern states, prompting officials in one to issue its first ever burn ban on April 22nd. The blazes created by extreme drought and are burning across parts of southern Georgia, northeast Florida, forcing road closures. They're destroying homes and buildings in its path. Let me get this one because this one even shows how devastating fire is, right? And how just out of control. And in Georgia, the state's Forestry Commission reported that more than half of the state's... What happened there? Why did that come back? That's not nice. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of this now. There we go. Let me try this again, okay? There we go. Get over there. They're forcing road closures and destroying homes and buildings in the path. I already did through that. Georgia's Forestry Commission reported more than half of the state's 159 counties had burn bans in effect, and at the same time, burn bans were in effect for more than 40 counties in Florida. Georgia Forestry Commission said, my office and I are working closely with Governor Brian Kemp said, Governor Brian Kemp said that his office is working closely with Georgia Forestry. Give me a little bit of a break tonight because I've got a lot on my mind. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp wrote on X, if you are in the directly affected area, please adhere to guidance from your local officials to keep you and your family safe. The burn ban prohibits the outside burning of trash and yard debris and any agricultural material in the affected area. Campfires, fireworks, and burn barrels are also not permitted. The commission reported it marked the first time in the agency's history that a mandatory ban on outdoor burning has been issued. It's slated to be in effect for at least 30 days, and the ban includes regions below Atlanta and covers Harris County to Columbia County, south to the Florida line. As of April 22nd, there were about half a dozen wildfires burning in the Georgia state, and the Pineland Road fire discovered on April 18th in Clinch County, which is about 13 miles northwest of Fargo, is continuing to burn, and it has already spread to over 9,000 acres and was only 10% contained. So terrible. Here's another picture. Okay, that's Georgia. It's the extreme drought conditions across Georgia that's putting agriculture and forestry at significant risk. At the same time, there were 135 wildfires burning almost 21,000 acres in Florida. Wow. Roads in Franklin and Levy counties remain closed there due to smoke. According to Florida Highway Patrol, the law enforcement agency was urging motorists to use caution. So really, it's a mess. I know that it seems like these wildfires get worse every year. Okay. So we did that. We did the wildfires. We did that. I'm going to go next to, I think this point. Let me do a thing. Okay, so the woman, there's people that want to be blocked, blurred, blocked. And the first witness today was one of them. So they have a blur on them. She was identified as Miss Sullivan. Her face was blurred. She explained she was Tanner's second cousin. Said that my father's sister, Jackie, is my aunt, and then his mother is my cousin, and Tanner would be her son. I'm sorry, hold on a minute. I jumped the gun. This is the second. Well, let's do her. Then I'll do this. Not the first witness. Terry Horner's aunt was the first witness. Let me just do it right. I'm not doing that great at compartmentalizing stuff. Okay. So she said that Tanner is her brother's son, and she was hearing impaired. And she said that Terry, who's Tanner's father, left home at the age of 13, and he started doing drugs. He spent about 90% of his adult life in prison. She said that he essayed her when she was younger. He threatened to kill her 3 different times. And he's not a very nice person. He beat my mother, and he stole money from her as well, she said. She testified about Tanner Horner's father's behavior and how he lived his life. It was gross. This part I did say yes. He, from what I understand, stole from both of my sisters. My father-in-law was nice enough to give Terry a job, and he repaid him by coming back into the building the night and stealing all of the money and weapons that were in the building. And then they asked about where Tanner's father lived, and she said, we thought he had finally straightened his life out. My mom gave him an Airstream. That's like, the camper kind of thing, right? This looks like a big aluminum bean, something. It was on the property so that she could maintain her independence and he could maintain his. And then she said it was just horrible, He had a lot of drug users, and whenever they would get high, they would just pick stuff apart, like she said, like coffee makers and things and whatever else, and then try to put it back together. It was really gross. She said that at one point they didn't want to go in the house or something and use the bathroom, and they had just 5-gallon buckets that were just filled with crap. It was horrible. Then they asked her about her own mother, which would be Tanner's grandmother, and she said that her mother was emotionally and verbally abusive to her and his siblings. If the 4 of us were getting along with the adult, she had to pit one against the other, and there would be so much drama, especially whenever my mother passed and I cut ties with all of them. So she explained that her mother suffered from several mental health issues. She was bipolar, she had severe anxiety, she had depression, and drinking alcohol, mixing all of her prescriptions, which was really not a good thing. They asked about her relationship with Tanner's father and mother. She said, I think I saw them together maybe 5 times. I saw Tanner probably 3 times in his life, if not 4. She said that Tanner's parents were always stoned when she saw them, and she described their house as horrible with trash everywhere. She told the jury that Tanner cried a lot when he was a child and said he was not very talkative. She said that as an adult, Tanner had a camper that he lived in on his mother's property. She said that her mother wanted the camper gone, and so she had it hauled off. Okay, and then comes this Miss Sullivan, who is the Tanner Horner's second cousin, who is also wants to be blurred. Okay, she said that her father's sister is Jackie. That's Tanner's, you need a whiteboard for this. Tanner's mother's mother. Tanner's grandmother. And then his mother is my cousin, and Tanner would be her son, she said. She described that she was asked by Tanner's mother to babysit. And she described Tanner's mother as full of life then, very different from the way she is today. She said she doesn't even recognize her. She said that she often babysat Tanner when he was an infant. She said Tanner's mother would leave her alone with Tanner even though she was only 10 years old. And she said that the mother often paid her both with money and marijuana, 10-year-old with marijuana. Then they asked if she thought that Horner's mother was a good mother. She replied she was struggling. She did her best. She tried. She explained that Tanner was an energetic child who often had spurts of energy. She said he would eat coins and loose change, almost like an obsession. If there was change around, it was inevitable. She said, talking about his tendency to eat coins. She describes Tanner as being different than other kids, saying he had real high highs and low lows. She said he would get hyper, so hyper, that it would almost be aggressive. When asked if Tanner ever hit her, she replied, there may have been an occasion, but it usually was fit throwing. It wasn't like he was intentionally hitting me, you know? She said that Tanner often played by himself rather than with the other children, and she said he seemed content by himself. On cross, the prosecution clarified that Sullivan had not seen Tanner Horner since 1993, and she was asked if she had ever killed anyone, kidnapped anyone, or essayed a child. She replied no to all three of those questions. Now, this other thing, what I'm going to tell you about now, is a joke, okay? All of their experts so far are like testifying in the general sense of things. But this guy is going to, that I'm going to put up there, he testified about the levels of lead. But it was so ridiculous because the thing that he was using to evaluate this, and it wasn't even Tanner, okay? The own company says you cannot use it for humans. So it was just so bad. It really was. Dr. Aaron Specht. He's an associate professor at Purdue University. He has an expertise in exposure assessment and environmental health. So he told the jury that he previously testified in the Flint, Michigan water crisis case. And that's another thing. Like, the prosecution kept asking him questions about Flint and saying, like, oh, wait, what are you trying to say? Like, he had more than, it was just, it was just so bad. So bad. Anyway, he says that the bone blood level actually gives us a very cumulative measure of what someone's been exposed to their entire life. And that's important, he said, because lead has an impact and is going to do something to the brain by passing through the blood-brain barrier. And he said that all of their toxicology, I can't even speak tonight, toxicology studies and the general scientific studies show that those effects are irreversible. So even though we're going to monitor it with blood and maybe it will dissipate over time, those effects are going to linger and they're going to stay there the rest of a person's life. And he explained the technology he created to measure bone lead, saying that a portable XRF can be done to scan an individual's shin and determine the lead levels in a person's bone. The defense asked about the biomarkers for lead exposure, and Specht explained that lead levels can be measured in both blood and bone. He said that lead levels in the bone dissipate fairly quickly because lead in the blood has a half-life of 30 days, but lead in the bone, however, has a half-life of 30 years. He explained that, he did examine Tanner. This is right. Yeah, listen to this one. He has 24 times the level for why can't I speak tonight? Exposure. And he says that he had seen records that suggested that Horner had been potentially exposed to lead. And he said, I believe I saw something about he had some lead paint exposure. And then he said he heard testimony about him eating coins. That's problematic for lead exposure. The defense asked the doctor to tell the jury about the results of the examination of Tanner Horner, and he said the test showed that he had been exposed to lead, and it had accumulated in his bone to a degree of an exact measurement of 12.1 micrograms of lead per gram of bone mineral content. And to put it into perspective, his level was 24 times higher than that of the comparison group. Second, he said, you can do a total body lead measurement. And so that comparison, he came back with about 33,000 micrograms of lead, quite high, compared to peers at closer to, I believe, 1,500 micrograms of lead, he said. He explained that he examined Tanner and okay, now he's going to tell us about that. His levels are 24 times higher than the average person, and his exposure to lead would have been pretty massive. So now the prosecution said, you said that his level is 12.1 micrograms, and what it should be is 0.5 micrograms. Is that right? And he says, yes, it is. And then where you get the 24 times higher or 2,400% number, the prosecution asked him and he said yes. And then they said, right, so one of my questions for you is, at that level, how is it that Mr. Horner is still walking around and not having some effect from that? And the prosecution went on to say, how is this possible? And the doctor says, well, I'm not claiming that he doesn't have any effects from it. He does have effects from it. And the prosecutor said, but at that level, at that massive amount, that massive level that we're talking about, how is he still alive? And then the doctor's like, well, so there are levels, there are scales to the amount of exposure needed. The dose is what's really dependent. And when the dose happens over time again, the lead is going to come into the body and it's going to have some irreversible impacts, but being lethal, it's really dependent on how fast it happens. And then they asked him, which was that, like, this was not even the company that made this, that he's using, didn't even approve it for humans. So I just think that whole testimony is just useless, totally useless. Then a former first choice therapist, remember the mother stayed in the first choice, it was a rehab, a former therapist who worked for First Choice in Fort Worth, she took the stand, and the defense asked her to describe their experience at the facility when This staff member encountered Tanner Horner and his mother, and she testified that she remembered Tanner and his mother at the facility. And then the licensed specialist in school psychology who had interactions with Tanner took the stand and testified that she worked with Tanner when he attended school in Azle. The counselor recounted the experience of evaluating Tanner when he was a student, and she recalled him being in a classroom called a behavior improvement class. The counselor remembered and saw in the records that he received in-home training where a therapist went to the student's home, took the student out into the community to expose them to different social settings. The counselor stated that an evaluation was performed on Horner in order to receive services as a student. The counselor said she tested Horner in a verbal format to evaluate his autism. She shared that Horner's grandmother was concerned about Tanner when she spoke with her during this time. She also said she believed that Tanner had a good treatment plan when he was in school to deal with his difficulties and struggles, and she also said she never saw him become aggressive. She recommended psychological assessment and that he should be under the care of a psychiatrist when he was a student. When testifying about the psychological evaluations that were performed when he was in school in Azle, she reflected on observations that Tanner struggled with communication and empathy compared to his peers. Based on my memory, he did have difficulty getting along with others. When she was asked to clarify what she was talking about, she reflected that while Horner did not struggle with the use of language, he did exhibit difficulties and social language of the inferred meanings of conversation. She said that she believed that Tanner would have benefited from social skills training due to difficulty getting along with his kids his age. During the cross-examination, the prosecution pushed back on the level of care that Tanner would have needed under the school support staff. And they noted that in the documented history presented at trial, there was a history of anger issues reported by both of Tanner's parents and the school. As questions were raised about Tanner's level of impairment under the diagnosis, supported by the expert testimony, the judge said, "Jury can go home after this cross." After that concluded, the defense raised concerns about protesters outside the courthouse that were holding signs containing messages in favor of the death penalty. And they flagged possible juror exposure to this messaging and requested additional action from the judge to prevent bias. And the judge assured the counsel that the jurors are brought to the courthouse by the sheriff's department and they enter through a private elevator and they are unable to leave for lunch breaks, and therefore they are unexposed to the protesters. And then tomorrow, I don't know how many more they're going to put on and see if, I don't know if they're going to rest tomorrow, who knows. But yeah, that's what's happening there in that trial. And let's just take a look about where we are. Okay. Come on, what is up with that? Okay, now even my computer doesn't want to play nice. That's not nice. Not nice, computer. Not nice. All right, let me just go back in here. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the woman in Texas next, the assistant principal. If I can get my computer to play. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, stop it now. You're not going to keep doing this. Oh, now it's going to give me all these system errors. Stop it. I don't need this today, Mr. Computer. Stop. Okay. So this is the assistant principal. Lindsay Velasquez, 42 years old. She died after what police say they responded to was initially reported as an accidental shooting in Benbrook, Texas on April 17th. So after she was fatally shot, her husband has now been arrested and charged with manslaughter. This is like another one of those, the guy from Idol, right? In connection with the killing. When police arrived, they found a woman unconscious with a gunshot wound. She was taken to Harris Methodist Hospital in Fort Worth. She later died. The Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office determined that her cause of death was a gunshot wound to the head. She was an assistant principal at Luella Merritt Elementary School in the Fort Worth Independent School District. She was in her second year in that role. And Alberto Velasquez, 39, was arrested and charged with manslaughter. But he first said it was an accident, okay? Authorities have not publicly detailed what led up to the shooting. Police say it was initially reported as an accident. The investigation is ongoing. Alberto Velasquez was identified as Lindsay's husband through property records, and both of them were employed by Fort Worth ISD. And let's see, Fort Worth ISD is aware of a tragic off-campus incident involving 2 district employees. The situation did not occur on the Fort Worth ISD campus, and there is no ongoing threat to students or staff. We are deeply saddened by this loss, and our thoughts are with the family and all those impacted. Velasquez was a mother, 3 daughters. Lindsay had a rare and incredibly special way of making people feel truly seen and cared about. The loss of Lindsay leaves a void that will be felt forever in the lives of those who loved her, especially her daughters, who now face a future without their mother's presence, guidance, and unwavering love. Okay, so now let's take a look at this, because let me just grab this. I want to see what if they have some social media that might be telling us a little bit more about this. So yeah, these people, I just don't understand how you're solving problems like this. It's just crazy. I accidentally shot her in the face, is what he said first. He accidentally shot her in the face. But he's now been charged with manslaughter. I'm trying to see what he did. Okay, her brother wrote something. Let me see. Yeah, so now it sounds very much like he was trying to do one of those American Idol killings, right? And they don't learn that you're not going to get away with this. You're not getting away with this. It's just ridiculous. I don't even understand it. Just 3 little girls, and she actually who wrote that? Losing my brother. Yeah, very sad. More will come in on this, but yeah, he is arrested. We still don't have Lynette's husband arrested. But yeah, very sad news. Now, let me go to trying to get to the thumbnail so I can see what I've covered and I'm going to look at you guys in just a second. There we go. So we did Tanner. We did the assistant principal. We did the firefighter. We did that. Okay, so we're just going to go and do a little bit of the much more, and then I'm going to do the Tanner stuff. Warnings issued as tornado outbreak is possible. Yeah, that's what I'm going to look at. And did you guys hear that? I want to get this right. Let me see. 17 charged across New England after a massive coordinated street takeover wreaks havoc. The heck is that? Hold on a minute. Let me see this. Local authorities in Massachusetts announced that they arrested 17 people from across New England as they were going to take over a street in a suburban Boston town. It occurred last October. Oh, there have been okay. Investigators determined that the participants blocked intersections to allow drivers to perform stunts. Okay, I thought that was happening right now. Sorry. Monster tornado outbreak strikes 8 Midwestern states. So I'm telling you, there's some really extreme weather. It's crazy. We went back to being cold. It gets hot. It's cold. It's hot. And now they say that there's 2 studies that the day after tomorrow, ocean current is in trouble. $120 million water park destroyed in just 15 minutes after an explosion. And then you've got Daryl Sheets. Have you heard of this from Storage Wars? Let me tell you about this one. Let me get this graphic on the screen here. No, there we go. So he was 67, right? He took his own life, and officers were dispatched to his home early Wednesday. Report of a deceased individual. Lake Havasu Police Department said in their release, when they arrived on scene around 2 a.m., they located a male subject suffered from what appeared to be self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. He's originally from California, and he appeared on the hit reality series Storage Wars since it debuted in 2010. He dubbed himself the Gambler, for his ventures into risky auction bids. The series was on A&E. It features teams of bidders who search for abandoned or storage units that get reassigned, can be bought, and they could potentially contain valuable items. He was once known for pursuing the big hit, accumulating 4 Picasso pieces in his all his years in the storage auction business. But he eventually moved away from collecting, and he found greater pride in the adventure itself. He appeared in 163 episodes. Brandy Passante, a co-star of Sheets on Storage Wars, posted throwback photos of him in remembrance with a heartfelt message about suicide awareness, saying, and I quote, "I'm at a loss for words. I've known Daryl Sheets for many years. I'm just so very sorry to hear the circumstances of his passing. My heart hurts for Brandon, Zoe, and Kimber. I unfortunately lost a parent and a brother to similar situations. I would like to say to everyone, if you're struggling, if you feel hopeless or like no one cares, I assure you they do. You're not alone. Please reach out for help. You are not taking your pain away. You are transferring it to someone else. The grief from suicide is endless. There is always help. You can dial 988 on your phone to connect with a counselor and resources. Never suffer in silence." He's survived by his son, Brandon, who also appeared on the series, and his daughter, Tiffany. Now, apparently, I saw another video, and they said that he was being harassed by someone on social media, and they alluded to that, his cyber stalker. So he was cyber bullied, apparently. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. And apparently he was writing a lot about this person who was cyberbullying him. He faced several online bullying and harassment. He faced severe online bullying and harassment before his death. He had a guy who was really tormenting him lately. Just because you watch us on television doesn't mean you know us. It doesn't mean you know what we're about, and it doesn't entitle you to bully somebody. 1 month before his death, posts made on Sheets' public Facebook page explained that he was being bullied online. "Well, people, here is my cyber bully stalker," he wrote in a March 11th Facebook post. He explained that the man had been going after him and other small businesses in town and harassing them using my name. He claimed to have been hacked, adding, "I'm extremely sorry and sick over this. These people have ruined me," and he said he would. The beloved reality star tragically took his own life on April 22nd at his home in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And it was Renee Nezhoda, who's a former co-star, who shared a video and then shared it with TMZ on April 22nd about this bullying, and that, it had to stop. So let me just see here. Go to his Facebook for a sec. Okay, so if you go to his Facebook, let's see. Let's see what he says. I guess he was called the Clown Sheets. Oh, okay, he's got a picture of him. I know just the guy, home surfaces. He put, Huh. And then again on March 9th, once again, people of Havasu, I have been hacked by a very evil person. The post you're getting from Daryl. The clown sheets are not done by me. They are being done by, and he puts their name, and these people in Oregon. They are very evil people. I'm not gay. I've made no post about any children's arcade owner. I'm sorry and sick over this. These people have ruined me. And he said he would. Please understand it's not me. Hang on. People are showing up to my work and wanting to harm me. The police are aware of this, but their hands are tied because Facebook allows this, and it's very bad. If something happens to me, then he puts it was them. So, yeah, very sad that, I mean, it's crazy. Another one on November 30th. I hate to make this post, but I have been the victim of hacking, fraud, etc. If you get a post that looks like this, it is not Havasu. Show me your junk. It's a fake page called Show Me Your Junk, done by a very disgruntled, sick person that got kicked out of this town for ripping a lot of you off, and it is going to get handled the proper way. This is what him and his wife do, and then bribe you for a ransom. And when I prove it, it is punishable by prison. Yeah, so this guy was bothering him for a long time, it appears. So yeah, that's very sad. Okay, let me go back to the chat now. I'm really sorry. I'm all over the place tonight, I know. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. Something's wrong. Oh, there. Phew. You don't know what I just saw. I just saw like it looked like I wasn't live at all. Like I've been live this whole time and not live. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Hello there. Hi, cute kitty kitty. How are you? Jen Grill. Scooter. Duping Delight. How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going? Matt Winnicott. How are you? Hold on. Hi, Dookie. Haven't seen you in a few days. Your brother went out the same way? I'm very sorry to hear that. For the same reason? Was somebody bothering him? You sent me a text, Amy? Okay, hang on. Hang on a minute. I have to go shut this heat anyway. Luke's got the heat up to sauna status. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Amy. Okay. Hang on, let me just... Okay. All right, so I've got a lot of ouch. Let me get these pictures down. All discombobulated. So all I've got to do is Dylan Rounds. Okay. Dylan Rounds' mother's really doing a lot of stuff. She really is. She's an amazing woman. And when you see her in some of these body cams that I'm going to show you later, she's so tiny. And when she's standing next to his father, she looks like a little child. and her height-wise, because she's so tiny. 4'11", she said. I don't know why my lighting is all messed up here. Let me shut the lights. Now it's like, here we go. Why is my lighting all messed up? I know I'm like looking like a wreck today, but it's like, come on. Okay. So what else did you say here? Said, oh, the tornadoes. Yeah, there's a lot of tornadoes in the Midwest, and there's more bad weather coming. I hate to say it. It does sound like, I sound like one of those people, but it does sound like something. Didn't they have one that almost touched down near Rockford, Dookie? No, it's too dark in there. Dookie. Okay, but we're gonna get to Dylan rounds. It was very nice to see Holly and Naomi in here, Dupe and Delight in here. Jet Set, hi Jet Set. What did you watch? Storage Wars? Yeah, I used to watch it too. Yeah, sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. I haven't watched a lot of TV in a long time. I used to watch the Pickers show. Now, wait a minute. The guy Mike died, right? And what happened to the other guy? He didn't die, right? You heard, not really sure. This is about an hour and a half away from Rock. You are. Okay. All right. So let me show you some stuff I have that I've gone through with let's see. Oh, I've got this one was trying to remember. This guy, I believe, is that guy Mike. Okay, but we'll go to him in a minute. All right, let's see what this, we're going to see what this one is first. This is, oh, come on, get out of here.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
This is June 28th.
Oh, I smell something. Somebody came in and opened it. It wasn't like this. This wasn't here either. Oh,
Okay, go ahead and step away.
there's something dead in there.
What is she doing?
There
for 9, code for 27 California.
Yeah, it's definitely a dog.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah, he killed it, poor baby. He killed it. Because he will just...
29.
Look like two
Out of
dogs.
California, last of Garcia, first of Jose, middle initial W is in William, date of birth 0214 of 56, male adult California, Charles 643,
Yeah, so this is the only one that you found, huh?
Yeah.
So
I wish you could look it in.
there appears to be, yeah, it gets bitten.
About what coming yesterday. Because it wasn't like this yesterday. It wasn't.
Okay.
None of that. That was covered. So they must have come here after I did. And when was that? At what time? Was it?
Okay. But you don't know what,
Late in the afternoon.
okay. Can I get you to, yeah, can I get you to fill out a statement?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
And I mean, who knows? Yeah, see, this wasn't here yesterday.
Okay.
What this is about, but it's not related to Dylan. So.
Please give me my bills and.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything
Do that
else.
on your phone. Jack.
Everything's fine.
At least the wind noise is not that bad here. Okay, just,
I 28 Arizona.
Friends.
Yeah.
Well, no, my friends, but
No, that dies.
27 Rasmussen, 7 Utah Commercial DL.
got like a Home Depot thing there.
Use this. Got it?
Okay.
But,
let's,
the start is here.
About at
Chase's
4:46
here.
Eastern launch right
It's not anything really to do with them because that
Yeah,
was,
I
I
don't
guess,
know
just
what they're gonna
because.
do with these people, who they are.
Let me go to the next thing here. If this is, let me just see if this is also that day. I want to go to the one with the 6/16. No, this is a different day. All right, let's-
On Friday, I talked to him on the phone, and he said he was coming out here on a ATV, four-wheeler, and he said, "I'll call you back in a little bit," and I got another.
The sound will start in a sec.
What's that there, Paul?
Friday, I had seen Chase on Wednesday prior to Dylan's disappearance on Saturday. On Friday, I talked to him on the phone, and he said he was coming out here on a ATV, four-wheeler, and he said, "I'll call you back in a little bit." And I got another phone call from him saying he was out of gas and he was in Lucin. It was in the Lucin area or something like to that effect. I never saw Chase, but I do remember that conversation.
Okay. That was on that Friday then?
That was on that Friday. Yes, correct.
So he was out of gas over there. Did you say
So he
anything
ran
else?
out of gas, yeah. And he said that he was going to try to get out here. I never did see him. And I didn't talk to him on Saturday. Like the next time I talked to him, he was going to come out here, and I don't remember exactly what day it was. He was trying to get out here on Sunday with a flatbed. He had just bought a flatbed or something to that effect. He was going to come out here and get his stuff from Annie's place out there.
Who do you buy the flatbed from? Do you know?
I have no idea. Somebody of his out there in Utah or wherever.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know he had his family, I believe, live in Utah. His girlfriend lives in Montana, and he has some friends in Idaho. So those three places were all I knew that he went or had any dealing.
Okay. All right. Anything else you can think of?
Not at the moment, but if something pops in my head, I'll be sure to bring it to your guys' attention. But that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
I
Paul.
don't know if that helps or not.
I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything too.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of confusing.
yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. Thank you.
This place just looks like like such a wasteland where everybody just like everything goes out to die there. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just leave trucks and like what kind of existence? It really does look like that Twilight Zone thing where they put the people there for like a prison almost. It's crazy. I never realized it was like that. That's scary. Okay, now let's see. We go to this one. See what this one is. This is June 1st. Okay, so this is shortly. This is before the arrest and everything, and June 1st.
Connections with ranchers and
Now, oh yeah, this is his father, right? Father, and you'll see the mother.
he's out here trying to manage it and make something out of nothing. I've been pissed off the whole time that he's been out here. And so he's been trying his ass off. He's been working with the Gamble Ranch, the Wine Cup, and making some connections with ranchers and people that do things, So he's not out here. We don't know these people other than crossing places, So,
have you heard any other names he's ever mentioned before? He's talked to, hung out with,
the only
females?
people no females.
No,
I haven't heard any females.
Kids?
The only people is the guy that owns this has befriended him. People at the bar, he'll go there for lunch, get a hamburger. People at the store know him. He stayed at this hotel, and he knows. I forget some of these names. The rancher that was going to get a helicopter out here, he knows some pretty good connections for young kids trying to farmers.
Does he have any credit cards?
That's his.
Yes,
That's that woman right there. Is
and it was
Tanner's? Not Tanner.
Thursday.
Dylan's mother.
Thursday.
When you go missing again, Monday or Saturday?
Saturday.
So Thursday prior to
He
Saturday.
just got a check for $31,041 from, what was his name?
Dan Ives.
Dan Iveson. And it's deposited, and I don't know if maybe something got out that he had some money or something, but he didn't have any cash. So,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if that's why this is,
Right.
Okay,
right.
Did they tell you guys that people did leave the house and go into the mother's?
No.
So two people just walked out of the house. You guys are going to, and I guess the mom lives just across the street.
Okay.
And walk to the mom's house.
Male, females?
I believe female and male. That's what tried to bring them together is watching part.
Does the money still account today?
Yeah, nothing's been moved out.
Nothing's been done with the credit, with that card.
But
might
you
have
guys
some-
checked the account and the money was in there today?
Yes.
No withdrawals?
Well,
withdrawals.
his mom shut
Well,
the
my
account.
mom shut the account off. He's in a partnership with this farmer, my mom and my dad. So she shut the card off, which she didn't again.
How old is he?
What?
How old is he?
19.
19? How long has he been working there at the Gamble Ranch?
Well,
Just this year. He's doing custom work for him. He's taking his tractor out there to do it and planting crop called triticale.
Have you contacted the Gamble Ranch?
Yeah, they've been out there pumping.
Okay.
The manager, Joe, I think is his name.
Uh-huh.
He's been pumping.
Okay.
Dylan has a pond out there
Okay.
he built. We've been pumping it just in case it slipped in
Oh,
to make sure it's cleaned out.
Right.
So that
okay.
cover one base.
Okay.
4 days?
It's on Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday. I forget what day it is.
it's Tuesday.
We didn't sleep last night, so. Okay, well,
Okay.
I'll just let you guys go. I don't mean to keep bugging you.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
More
You're fine.
You know, the mother, she left the house. She just went back. She went back. So
The mother of...
This is the mother of the kid that hauled Chase out there. He's Robert. Avalez or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I
was
go
Robert
question her
driving?
right now. Okay, just walk back in there.
Okay.
You know where you're going, right?
153 A Street?
I don't know what the address is, but she just walked back in there. She left with the guy, and then she just went back in there. My brother's down there watching it, so. Okay. Yeah. Really? So where are you at? You guys need to roll on this. She's a gray-haired gal.
What's she wearing?
That's the mother.
What's she wearing?
What's she wearing? She's got gray hair. I think the woman walking the street from Montana.
I wonder if that's
Hello.
Kurt Wadsworth.
What's her name?
Oh, well, that's good. She can be talking to you and they'll roll up on her.
He just got on.
Okay, that was weird. Alright, let me get that. This is also June 1st. And this is in Montello, Nevada. Who's this kid?
The sheriff, when he gets up, she says, yeah, he's sick in bed right now. But he's better real fast because he'll bolt out the back door and she goes and tell him. Well, she wasn't. She walked back slow. So I don't know. She said
Okay.
I think they're talking about Robert Avila there. Let's see. Pretty sure they're talking about Robert Avila. Alright, let me see what else we have. I want to just go through these because we can. Again, June 1st. No sound yet.
Is anybody out? No, that went back in there. So Robert, from what he told us, was in there 6.
Just to watch the house. Oh, where'd the other guy go? The police.
He's on the back side of the house.
Alright, I'm gonna head over there now. I'll head over on A Street and just park down the road here.
Okay. Alright.
He's gonna be on B Street back here. I might get on this, if I can, I'll try and get on this frontage road here. In between the buildings, see where he's at.
Okay.
And you gonna have Sherwood on first?
Yeah.
And who's going with you guys?
Me and you?
Yeah, then we can, or either Sherwood or Jordan.
Either or.
Either or.
Oh,
We have another one.
Sherwood?
Yeah. Okay, this is the property here. Right here, 153 A Street. Where's Stryker at right now?
He's gonna go over on B Street.
He's gonna go over on B Street.
Yeah.
And watch the backside of the property.
I'm gonna see if I can't get on this frontage road or A Street. I'll be one of those two. Trying to. The only problem is I don't have eyes on the building. If I'll try and get on A Street and see if I can get eyes on that building.
Looks like I'm not sure which one they're living in. It looks
What
like
do you
there's two houses on that property, right?
Like button.
3.
There's a container.
Hit it. Yeah, hit it. Hit the like button. Listen to Amy. Hit it, Ramblers. Hit the like button. Be nice. Be nice and hit the likes. And chat in the chat, guys. You know, chatting in the chat really helps. I know you guys like to just zone out and watch it, but it really helps to have chatting in the chat. Okay, let's see what this one is.
So, he took Chase Venstra to Lucerne yesterday and dropped him off. They said there was a big tree there with like a pond or something where he dropped him off. He's saying that Chase's dad lives there in Lucerne. Lucerne. Okay.
Lucerne, I'm saying.
That's where your son was?
Is Lucerne, yes.
Okay. And apparently that's where
Lucerne.
Chase's dad lives. That's where this guy dropped him off.
His dad lives in Ogden.
Ogden?
We know that for a
Okay.
fact.
Well, that's what he just told that guy that, probably, I'm sure, but he ended up, he said he did drop off.
The place where he's probably saying with the tree at the pond is where the search and rescue is the last tonight.
Yeah.
Today.
Okay. Now,
I drove through there today.
did he have any vehicles or anything like that? Your son?
Yeah, he left at his place.
Everything was accounted
His
for
guns
and
were
left.
left there. But the keys were out of his pickup and his pickup was locked and he never locks his pickup.
I don't believe it was yesterday. Because if he's admitting to taking
I
him
think it's
out
all
there.
a lie.
Yeah.
There was no
Uh-oh.
fresh fire at that pit. There's no house at that water. It's an old train station where they used to fill the trains with water for the steam. There's a natural spring of water right there.
Okay.
I think that's where did I hear that he'd said he took him out, something like that.
This guy says that when he dropped him off there, and Chase got on a green four-wheeler that had a bunch of camo stuff on it and packs and everything loaded up on it, and he took off from there on a green four-wheeler. He says that's the last time he saw Chase.
And this is supposedly yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
When we were crawling with search and rescue? The
There's no
place
way
was
it would've been
crawling with search and rescue.
He's lying to you, I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean,
But did he possibly do that Saturday and he's just saying it was yesterday?
I don't know. Guys.
Well, I appreciate you telling us.
Guy's been under the. I'm sure he's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's using dope and whatnot, but yeah.
I just don't know why there'd be a green four-wheeler geared up, sitting in the middle of the desert.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
There's nothing out there.
No.
I mean, it's just flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lie, but I appreciate you trying to get something out of him.
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of expected him to lie.
Yeah.
If you guys bump into Chase on this side, is there enough room for you guys to be able to question him on any of this?
Oh yeah, we can have a chat with him. Yeah, we can chat with him about anything.
So if we bump into him, we can call you guys.
Yeah,
throughout our search.
absolutely, absolutely. They said he was. They said he was dressed in camouflage. He had camouflage on. Said he looked like he had been into a fight. He said Chase looked like he. This guy did. This guy said Chase looked like he got beat up.
Somewhere else too. She's heard it. I haven't heard it.
Yeah, she said that. She said this guy Chase looked like he'd gotten beat up and he had a black eye and scratches on his neck and stuff.
Everybody thought it was Chase. Everybody
he says he
thought
didn't
it was
ask him
Chase.
what happened. He just figured he'd get him out of here because he said that whenever Chase is here, he just causes problems. So he just wanted to get Chase out of the area.
So is Chase the one you guys came out here?
Yeah.
Walking around
with the rifle.
on him?
Yes.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
So did he mention anything that he had a gun with him when he went out there on the four-wheeler?
Yeah, he said he had an assault type rifle, but the one that he might be talking about is an SKS. It had a clear magazine on it. He said he could see the rounds inside the magazine. So I think he said it was a brown colored stock. So I'm thinking it was a SKS with a scope on it. And he said he had a shotgun. Yeah, he had a shotgun and a revolver with him as well.
That one's stolen, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure stolen.
You think it's stolen?
Yeah, I think it is.
So, yeah, he's out and about. We come into contact with him. We're definitely going to have.
We've got to find this guy.
We're definitely going to have him for a little bit. Brown hair, brown eyes. I think he had a goatee and mustache last time we dealt with him.
How big is he?
He's about 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot, maybe 180, maybe. He's between 160 and 180. Yeah.
Just in case we accidentally bump into somebody.
He'll be dressed in camo, more than likely. From what this guy said, his eyes were dotted up, had black eyes, and scratches on his neck.
See, all that matches what Dylan told me when he ran into him on Wednesday.
See, yeah, so.
Well, the plane's coming down to Lucin at 6:45 in the morning, so.
Okay, all right.
Fly the area for a few hours.
Well, if they need to.
You need a number from me.
They got all of it.
You got it all?
Yeah, we got all that information. Now, if it comes down to it, Box Elder County contacts our sheriff's office and asks for assistance on this, I'm sure we'd be more than happy to lend a hand and with what we can.
Okay.
It's just.
Maybe can we request that from them so we're not having to go back and forth?
You can request whatever you want to from Box Elder, and then they can pass that on to us and ask for our help.
There were so many
But
different.
really, our
Sheriff's
being that
office,
we're two
police
different
departments
agencies
involved,
and
it was
two different
ridiculous.
areas, it really ties those hands.
No.
I can tell you at nighttime, doing stuff at nighttime, it's just going to be
Oh, we're gonna do it tomorrow.
unfruitful for all of you. But
Tomorrow after the plane or something. I don't
Well,
know.
I've got the detective's email. I'll pop an email in his inbox tonight. So it's there first thing in the
If you
morning.
want to ride in the plane, we can ride in the plane tomorrow.
And tell him what we got going on, what's conspired here, and what we're all thinking.
yeah, you let them know. You let them know what we came up with. I mean, we really don't have a whole lot, but
Right.
him
but-
saying he gave him a ride, and that's about all
Right,
we
and then
got.
maybe we can just stop the, having to.
His full name is Chase Montgomery Venstra. That's his full name. Yeah. Yep. Chase, Chase, Montgomery, just like Alabama. And Venstra, Venstra. So maybe you can find him on social media platforms or something like that. He probably has
Get right on it.
has pictures. Yep.
His arrest in Clinton.
Yep. That's him.
VENSTRIA, or just A? Just A.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get all over social media.
Well, I think we've done all we can do tonight. I mean,
I
Okay.
agree.
I think the best thing to do is get some sleep and get up and get going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm sorry we couldn't come up with any more for you. I mean, if
Well, it's
Do
not
they
your
we
have-
fault.
can,
I'm sorry
we
too.
will though.
Do they have any more rooms here?
They're closed.
Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know, maybe we might be able to rouse him.
That guy down there said he's got some rooms
well, I
in his
just wondered
house.
if we
and-
want to stay closer before the plane gets here so we can work on stuff, or instead of us going clear out there. What do you think?
You can always travel down to Wells.
Oh yeah, I know.
Wells and West Wendover. Yeah.
Donna's or
Donna's ready. Hey, you take that in your own hands. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I wish you the best of luck finding. No, you need to. You know what? That during situations like that, it actually breaks it a little bit for
Well,
you with
that
the
guy
stress.
said there's a hotel over here with the yellow flashing light.
If you need anything more from our department, you just give our department a call and we'll get our admin involved in it and see if we can't get something rolling for you too.
people help me calm down and stay calm and wait for you guys because I couldn't have done anything over there myself. So
No, I understand. I totally understand.
thank you.
Yeah,
Again, you
I got
guys-
5 kids myself, and this is the last thing I want to have to be doing.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much, you guys.
If we can do anything else for you, contact our dispatch, and we'll see what we can get done.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is him.
Okay, who am I speaking with, sir? Is this the father?
This is Justin Rounds. Yes.
Okay. My name is James Terry. I tried to call law enforcement. I called a couple of other numbers that were sent to me. I'm a private investigator. I deal with
They've had
high-profile
5 of them.
missing persons cases, and
I've had 5
done a
of them.
couple in
Hang
Idaho
up.
that seem similar to what you guys.
No, I've had 5 today. They're bounty
You have,
hunters.
really?
Yeah, and they're
Oh,
guys.
so
that
they did not.
basically want
Okay,
us to pay them to find
I
them.
misspoke.
Oh, you put up a.
I thought they hired this. See, I got the 2 cases mixed up. Because we were doing 2 cases. I believe Grist hired a private investigator, but this private investigator was contacting them. They weren't hiring this private investigator.
Award.
We put up a reward, so
A
all the
reward.
bounty hunters.
Yeah, you're going to have everybody in the Western United States that's involved in PI work.
Yeah,
so be
it's
calling
just-
you.
Mine too.
We are?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
asked
they
the
will.
state
Yeah,
detective.
they
Is
will.
it this golf course?
Brandon, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
just-
gonna have everybody that's involved in wanting a piece of that pie, trying to do something.
I had a call from a guy from Idaho Falls today that knows your trucking company and tried to weasel in on it that way. And at first I thought he knew you, and then he explained to me he's a bounty hunter, and I was like, so.
Well, we're gonna have to weed that stuff out.
Yeah.
I asked the state detective what he thought, and he said he wouldn't have any problem.
I'll
with
go in
doing
and
it,
change
but-
the Facebook on everything, and I'll just put, we will not respond to bounty hunters or private investigators. We're just looking for information for your son.
Yeah, public information on your
Public
son.
information.
Yeah.
And maybe that'll, because mine, yeah, I've had a lot.
And unfortunately, when you do something like that, it opens the floodgates, and you'll have a lot of people that are going to be feeding you with information that you have to sift through, and it really muddies some of that up that you're trying to get done.
I probably shouldn't have done it.
No, it's okay.
No, it's fine for you to do that. I mean,
It's just-
by all
it's
means,
just like all
but
other meat. I mean, it just.
you're just trying to get answers and find your kid. That's understandable. But yeah, it'd be. Yep, that's it. That's it.
Right.
But yeah, if of course we hear anything, then we'll contact you and let you know anything that we've got as well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
Okay.
See if you can find out what email he's using for that cloud.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get a hold of them and
Work on
say
that
what
tomorrow.
email he's using.
Tonight. Tomorrow we will get on it.
Yeah, just see what email he's using for it, at least get that part of it, and then that way you might be able to find somebody who could figure out his password. Someone that's tech savvy, and then that way you can look for the track.
Is this the same one we just saw?
I can tell you at nighttime doing stuff at night.
I think the best thing to do is get some sleep and get up and be there.
Full name is Chase Montgomery.
It's another version.
Chase, C-H-A-S-E, Montgomery, it's like Alabama. And Venstra, V-E-N-S-T-R-A.
Hold on, let me try to get another one up
Find
here.
him on social media platforms or something like that. He probably has big
His arrest in Clinton.
Yep.
V-E-N-S-T-R-I-A.
Where the heck is it right now? I can hear it playing.
We've done all we can do tonight. I think the best thing to
Okay,
do is
let's go up. So that is there, but wait a minute. Okay. This one, let me see.
My name is James Terry. I tried to call
The same one, but it's just a different officer. Oh, here's one. Okay, here's one we haven't seen. The sound will come up in a minute.
Oh, Yvette, did you hurt your toe?
Yeah, I was trying to hurry.
I'm so sorry. Hey, do you mind if we take a look at the car real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Could you open the trunk for us so we can see inside?
Sure.
That'd be awesome.
You like to people watch, Scooter. You must
Did
love
Robert
this.
use the car last?
Scooter, where are you? You love to people watch.
When did he do that?
This is Robert Avila's mother, I guess.
Let me get my keys. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Open it for you.
Oh, okay.
I better put on shoes.
Yeah, you might want to put on some flip-flops or something.
I just found a scorpion in my house the other night, and I think about it once I get it home, and it's like, well, no, I better make sure. Because I live on the ground.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, but no, one day I put my foot in my shoe, and there was the biggest spider in there. Oh, I'm lucky I didn't get bit.
Oh, yeah.
It freaked me out, though.
This is June 1st also.
What is that? Lint. Yeah, because the other night I'm like, oh no, scorpion right inside. What do I kill it with? Because I hate to step on them because of their...
You get a lot of those out here, scorpions?
Oh yeah, snakes.
Yeesh.
Robert Lee used to come down once in a
Oh,
while for
boy,
something
old
and
Robert,
take
huh?
the snakes out.
Junior or senior?
The big, you know.
Big Robert?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, you know, got another snake, huh? And I'm like, yeah. And you come because I'm on here.
Hey, when did
And underneath my house is nothing but dirt.
when did your son take Chase?
I have no idea. The other night is all I know.
The other night?
What night that is, I have no idea. I don't think he'd probably be.
Was it yesterday or?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Gotcha.
I didn't even know he was giving Chase a rock because I didn't set him up. You know?
Yeah, yeah. What's all this all over the car?
Dirt.
No, this
Mud.
sticky stuff right there.
Oh, I have no idea. Probably a soda. Or who knows? I don't know. What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what we were wondering.
Looks like handprints or something. I don't know, but I know my son was here
Okay.
last night, and he comes. Whoa, what is that?
Oh, it's one of our deputies.
Oh, don't do that to me. You're going to give me a heart attack.
Nice Serenity track.
So come on. Okay, which one is it? I can't see too good. Okay. Here you go. If there's anything in here like a dead body, I'll freak.
Nope, nope, nope. Just a bunch of tools and stuff. Is this
Yeah.
being used by your son a lot, or?
By both of us. I
Oh,
just
okay.
like to keep the tools in the car because if I ever break down, I might have to try to fix myself up.
Gotcha. No,
You know.
no worries.
Try to go prepared.
Yep, yep.
Because out here you could die in the desert. You know, from being broke down or whatever.
Yep.
And I just like to be a little prepared. But
Okay. Yeah, appreciate that.
there ain't nothing but tools and shit in here.
Yeah, that's understandable.
No door, my friend.
And nothing back
Daddy
here
always
that
tells me, go prepared again.
nothing back here that seems kind of odd or anything.
You can look. There's this, but this came out of our truck, so
Oh, okay.
that's over there, broken. But other than that, no.
Just handprints, huh?
I don't know.
That's kind of.
Oh, I think my son was trying to fix something, like my muffler, because it was hanging down.
Oh.
And he was putting baling wire on it, now that I think about it. That's probably why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because once you
Makes
get under
sense.
there, it's kind of
Yeah,
hard to
yeah,
get out.
For sure.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty.
But
well,
he was working on it yesterday
yeah,
for me, because I don't want it to fall all the way off.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
You can, you know, stand and listen to it.
Yeah.
Go down the road.
Yeah,
So
too
it's like,
loud.
can you please do something about it for me, son? So he did.
Okay. All right.
He's
Well,
like, I'm gonna put the wire on it. I'm like, okay. As long as it don't fall off, I'm good.
yeah, definitely. All right, Yvette. I appreciate your help. Do you want us to walk you back
I hope
over?
you find the kid.
Do you need us to walk you back
yes,
over?
I do, 'cause
Okay.
I don't have the
I'll walk you
light.
back over.
Thank you.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I kicked him off of here a while back, and I don't know what's going on now. But I know my son didn't bring home any friend or anything. He came home and went straight to bed.
Yeah.
He's not feeling too good.
Yeah.
And I said, you probably got bit by something up underneath the car. You gotta be careful.
Yeah,
around
maybe.
here.
Maybe.
And then
Everybody
the next
has
5
one of
minutes,
these,
I find a scorpion, and I'm like,
trailer
I never-
campers.
Is Robert inside with you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he went inside with me, yeah. I told him, just come in here.
Yeah.
No, I don't want no one harassing me.
Nah, we ain't gonna really be bugging him. I only asked him because we're just trying to put it to rest.
And I know trying to find the kid, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Come back if you need to. I mean, we'll be
Alrighty.
here.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Thanks,
No
Yvette.
problem.
And we'll just walk around back out this way, okay?
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Drive safe home.
Thank you.
What does it say on her door? Did anybody read that on her door?
What's that? Yeah, but she laid that to rest. Him tying up her muffler like that, that makes sense. Yep.
Okay, let's see what else we got.
I have no idea. Probably a soda, or who knows? I don't know. What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what we're wondering.
Looks like handprints or something. I don't know, but I know my son was here last night, and he comes. Oh, what is that?
Oh, it's one of our deputies.
Oh, don't do that to me. You're going to give me a heart attack.
Okay, this is the other officer's camera. I don't think we need to go through that. Let's see what else.
if there's anything in here like a dead body, I'll freak.
Why would you say it like a dead body? This is 610.
We're just coming from Wendover to come out, just be around. We're meeting some guys that live in Wendover.
That's his dad.
Have some property in Montello. They had some ideas of some mine shafts up there. We were going to search and a few things.
Okay.
So we met at the gravel pond. We're starting to come this way. Me and my buddy Justin Palmer. That's the guy that followed Troy. So we met up with them, come down here. Some other guys from Rigby, where we're from, were meeting us at a gravel pile by the pile of road. I don't even know the road, whatever. So we're heading this way. We see a blue Dodge. I've seen it in town. I didn't know whose it was really. And I saw Kurt driving it. My buddy has, yesterday they were stirred up like crazy. They were in and out. And I've been here since, well, since we came here on Monday from Fillmore, Utah, me and my daughter. I've been here since then, and I went home for a night or two, and then came back. I've never seen the town moving like that, and they were the three brothers moving all around. Anyway, I went to a fire meeting with the fire department and met some people, and my buddy has just been my shadow everywhere I go.
You're eating
they're
fries.
watching.
You're going to crash soon.
Thank
you,
If I go
Serenity. I
anywhere,
appreciate
Kurt
that.
calls me. Anywhere. It don't matter where. He's always trying to figure out where I am. So we seen him coming there this morning. I stopped. My buddy knew right. He said that was Kurt. So did the guys. They came back. That was not Kurt. Sorry, Troy. That was Troy. So that's my buddy followed him. I called the guy that I talked with you, Brian.
Okay.
So he followed him. We figured we didn't all need to follow, you know. I've been keeping in contact. He went into Wendover when he saw him fall, pulled off real fast, lost him. Then he called me a while ago and said, I know you got a guy following me. You can come search this cooler, trailer, just like that if you want. So anyway, back to the story. We're passing this way. We've met, we're going this way. My buddy goes and follows him. We decided to go down to Pilot Peak where we were going to go up and search. Other than my buddy, he left. My buddy calls me and tells me he passed Kurt. I keep saying Kurt, Troy, because Troy had pulled off, so he went by, and Troy was out in the trailer doing something in the trailer. So my buddy pulled over, did something.
Everybody's in a trailer doing something.
Went out on I wasn't there. So we're all just standing there, and we thought, well, shit, maybe we better go back to where Troy had pulled over. We were coming with other things. And so we pulled over. And I don't know if the pullover was the one way up there, or I don't know.
Okay. So you're unsure if this was the location that
he was pulled
that
over
Troy pulled
in
over?
the trailer. Yeah,
Okay.
My buddy said it was a turnout. But as we were coming, the guy saw these pants. Oh, rush back here. I took some pictures, sent them to show. Everybody was telling everybody not to touch him, but we got a hammer to see if it was the size of Dylan, and it's not. It was a bigger size of pants. And I texted Brian that.
Okay.
The crotch is blown out. Nobody touched it. We just used the claws of the hammer to kind of look, you know what I mean? So that's where we are. And Utah told my friend to go back. He saw the unmarked car. They're waiting for him. They asked him. He's on the Utah side. The locals ran down there and talked to a lady that's paranoid of this Troy guy. It's his ex-wife. Just absolutely paranoid. And
and she'd heard he was headed to Salt Lake in a hurry and told her never to call him right now and nothing. Don't give me any calls. I don't. So.
Do you know her name?
No, but the local people up here do. I know where she lives. When my buddy was knocking door to door, my days are getting all. It's been so long.
Right.
I had friends. They were knocking door to door on every house in town, and she was nervous wreck. She came out to my buddy and said, I can't have them thinking I'm talking to you about anything. Brought donuts out to him and told us about Troy and Kurt and other little potbelly pig looking little bastard, their brothers, and said she was scared to death. She's scared of her life, and that's what I've heard from everybody. These people that came to meet us, they own some property, but they're living in wells, and they're afraid that they don't want me to. They don't want Kurt and all them guys to know that I'm talking with them because they'll burn down their house or pour concrete.
Burn down their house. What is with these people?
So, we're gonna get you a witness statement form to fill out, and then we're basically gonna process and collect it as if it's evidence because we only have one shot, right? So we'll have you fill out the witness statement and we'll get that on, okay?
Well, you guys are here. I'm going to take my 9mm and just put it in there.
Oh, you can leave it there.
Yeah. It's not cocked or nothing.
Oh.
Just so you know. I've got a son. That kid in there is my son that's missing, his friend.
Okay.
He's here with his dad. His dad's up with the locals that are taking him, just so you know who's here.
Okay.
And his aunt is in the back.
Okay.
They didn't want me to be alone.
Alright.
Oh, I have one in here.
Do you?
Do you need a clipboard or anything?
Yes, I need a clipboard.
Okay, I got a clipboard.
Do you have
Yeah.
one?
I'll meet you at your Jeep. Back.
Wadsworth told me Dylan was in a camp trailer with a guy named Robert Avila and the Chase guy. They just keep going back to that. And they got
What's
me
Chase's
convinced.
last name? Do you know his last name, by any chance?
It's on Facebook. They have him arrested in Davis County. Chase
Venstra?
Venstra.
I've been looking for that dude.
He's arrested. I think he's
He's
in Davis County.
He's in Davis County? Okay.
He had a interaction with my son.
How come nobody told me that?
But yeah, everybody says he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
But the locals don't seem to think he is involved in any really, thing like this. But I don't. But they say no, don't rule out that he's a bad guy. But,
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna go fill this.
Okay.
out.
Okay, thank you.
So you just want what happened when we saw him?
Yes, sir.
And this morning and
Yep.
stuff.
Thank you.
I've been looking for that dude.
Yeah, we saw you have a report.
Yeah. How's your day going? Stop recording right now.
Okay. So their parents were doing a lot of the work. They had like 3 different sheriff's offices. They were really... Okay, now let's see. Okay, let's see what's on this one. This is also 6/10, the same day as that last one that we just saw.
I call Blower and get him, and so I called Blower and you guys came out, calmed me down, and there was nobody in the trailer, and this has been shit. These Wadsworths.
You want me to take these off now? Huh? Alright.
These pants are nothing. I don't know.
Yeah. And we won't know until we know.
It feels good to at least see some law enforcement. I haven't seen law enforcement hardly at all.
So like, so this is part of my patrol area. So it's a huge area. I don't know if you're familiar with it. All my stuff's on back order. My name's Deputy Contreras.
Somebody told me something about a deputy. Yeah, and maybe you, and they said you were a great guy. So
thanks.
That's what I was. Anyway.
So like the patrol area that I have. So I have everything from US 93, mile marker 1 that meets at White Pine County.
Okay,
And then so it's you go 45 minutes west on the I-80 and that hits Wells, and you take US 93 north, south or north. So I have everything from mile marker 1 that meets the White Pine County border all the way up to mile marker 104 on US 93. So that stretch of highway. So then I have everything from mile marker 328 on I-80 all the way to West Wendover. So everything in that square radius, that's all my patrol zone. So like I try to get to where I can, when I can, and
one thing I figured out about this area is wherever you're going, it takes a long time to get there.
So like if I was in, let's say I was on mile marker 23 on US 93 and somebody had an emergency out here, my response time is probably be 45 minutes, 45 to 50 minutes to get there. That's at 100. That's maxing out my my truck. So
we'd heard out yesterday that there had been some detectives and stuff. It got the Wadsworth boys stirred up.
Yeah, everyone is scared to say anything,
don't seem that stirred up
Great
that
place
I've
to live.
I went to the firefighter department.
Okay, Cheryl, get some coffee.
There's some good people here.
Oh yeah, there's great people out here. So. Do you want him to hang out in his truck or anything? Or?
Yeah. What do you need me to do? What do you want me to do?
I think we got what we needed. Yeah, we do. You just want to come with us into town?
Okay.
We gotta finish up some follow-up.
Okay. All right, I'll follow you guys.
Okay.
I'm curious to know where Kurt is. I don't know where he is. I know I don't even know the guy's name. They say Scott Wadsworth, but he has another Seth Wildstein or Seth Wildstein. I don't know. That's who the guy was in that grader angle.
Okay.
He lives in the house right on the other side of the saddle store with Kurt's mom.
On the same side or
on the same side of the road? Everything's on the one side of the road because the railroad tracks on the other side. Troy runs the Saddle Sore Saloon. And Troy runs the Cowboy Bar. Kurt runs in the Saddle Sore. It's not open.
Okay.
But they are always going in and out of the Saddle Sore. Alcohol and stuff in there.
Okay.
That's where my son had stayed for a while, I guess.
Was that the Saddle Sore?
That's what I've gathered. Yeah, I've heard some bad things that Dad never wants to hear, but good luck. Thank you so much. It feels so good to finally see some law enforcement.
No problem.
Because I've been in Montello, loose in, and it seems like I just missed the law enforcement when they're there, because I know you guys have been there, because the locals are freaking out about it. So,
and you got one of our contact
I've been
infos?
Kurt's buddy for a while now, until probably now. I got what?
I just want to make sure you have one of our contact infos. Okay.
He don't like to answer my phone.
He's just grumpy. Keep calling him.
But I appreciate everything you guys are doing. It feels good whether this is doing something or not. So thank you.
All right.
Hey, take care.
You don't want me to do nothing? If my buddy comes that followed him, do you want a witness statement from him?
We could leave you some extra witness statements.
Will you?
Just in case.
Will you? We filled a bunch out for Utah, but they never wanted a search and what we did done.
Yeah, so basically, like, well, if you guys, feel like you guys need to fill anything out or anything happens, you guys can fill those out, and then
I've been telling people to just write stuff on paper so we don't forget.
Yeah, a Word document, college ruler,
these days
sign
are just going. It's getting.
Okay.
I haven't had much sleep.
I understand.
I appreciate you guys.
All right, take care. Okay.
Have a good day. All right, I'll follow you guys in.
Thanks.
All right. You guys headed back to Utah, or you just stay in town, or you stay on hotel or something? Okay. All right. Hope you guys.
I'm staying in Wendover.
Okay.
So you know.
All right.
If you need my phone number, I can give it to you sometime, or you can get it from Show.
Okay.
Or somebody.
I got you.
I'm not leaving here
Good
until
to
I
go.
find my son. If it's 5 years, 1 year, 5 minutes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't.
Good to go. All right, sir. You have a good rest of your day.
He said he's not leaving there till he finds his son, whether it's 5 years or 10 years. I wonder if he stayed the whole, it was 2 years, right? Okay. Let's see what we have now. This is also 610. Seen that lady before.
Would it be better if we gave you some written statements that you can take? So it doesn't look suspicious? So they're not uncomfortable, so they're not uncomfortable that we're in there.
No, I think you should listen because we seriously, you know, they were the ones. I mean, it's just incredible, the coincidence. It's just, yeah, you need to hear it. And you need to understand where the information comes from also. So it's not to say whatever, you know, like for example, my partner heard it from Robert is a key, and Chase is a key person here. So he heard it from his own mouth. He dropped Chase over there by the holes, whatever area, with guns and whatever. But now
Constantly thinking it's Chase.
You know, so but my partner heard it say to him. So but you need to, and especially when you talk to my partner's brother, which his name is Paul. Yeah, you need to really question him and not. Either he's not gonna tell you everything, or maybe he will lie. He's gonna explain why. That's the only thing. So yeah. What's Paul's last name? Tosha, yeah, which is the name of my partners. They're brothers. Yeah. Paul. It's Jeff. Yeah, the officer who was here.
No.
Oh no. What's for you?
I'm the other brown guy. So.
Yeah, he took the information with his name and whatever. Yeah. And so, in general, so you have a picture in your head where you go into this is the fact that weekend, it was my birthday. Monday was my birthday. And my partner, I don't know what he was thinking. He thought about putting these people that live there together into a party for me. And that's the last thing I wanted. I didn't even show up. That's how much I don't like him. You know, I'm a California person. I'm a city person. I'm not like that. You know, so it's like I didn't even go. I stood everybody out, but I didn't know what was going on. And then suddenly the next following day, I'm putting up a sign in my road, and the people, the family of the kid that disappeared, sent here to find, question people, whatever. They bumped into me and asked me where it was, so I gave him his instructions, gave them the wrong instructions, then I drove my truck to get them and then guide them to the right place. But that's how it started. So in this past weekend, in my birthday, me and my partner didn't know that his brother or those people wouldn't allow Chase and Robert, well, we didn't kick Robert out, but we did kick Chase out of the land. He wasn't supposed to be there. See, his brother was allowing it, but we didn't know. Nobody was telling us because they knew how we felt. But then we find out. And then when I met these people, and they told me because I didn't know nothing, then I started questioning, wait a minute, putting two and two together. I've been asking questions, I've been talking to them, and every day getting more and more information, and I put it together, I go, oh my God. No, this is it. So yeah, I don't know how you want to do it. My partner and John, which also lives there, but he lives next to Paul, they want to come and meet you here because they don't want to talk in front of That's fine? Yeah. So I'll go get them. Yeah.
Do you have the video or are you going to go get the video?
Oh, I forgot to do it. Yes, I do have it. And I will. Yeah, John is the one that recorded it. So each one has its own side to this to tell you. So ask questions. Okay. And ask again. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see here. What's next? This is the same thing. You don't need to see that again. Here's another one. Yeah, and this is 610. Unexpected error occurred. Great. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to restart my drive. Hold on, let me just restart it. Come on. Why is my computer being so slow? I don't get it. Okay, so I think we're over here. is it doing this?
All over.
There's
Yes, you need to just go into the internet and get a total map. There at least around Cleveland is at least 170 miles, but you gotta think like the criminal, you know? He's in a hurry to get rid of his body. He's not gonna drive really far. And I do know for the fact that around Dina's Ranch there is at least 2 or 3. And if you need company or guidance to go there, check it out. I will personally go search and find where they are and take you there if you want. Or I might be able to, I don't know, ask some people in town if they will be willing, because some of the boys here, they know the area very well.
Okay.
You know, so anything, just
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm glad that you guys are doing a good job, because everybody was really upset that no one was even asking.
Well, even though you guys didn't see us up here, we are doing a lot of work. We're putting a lot of hours in, but we figured we'd come up here today and make contact with you and go from there. So.
You also, I don't know if you heard about this rumor, but there was a rumor that Dina might have been maybe or something like that. Did you hear about that? Yeah, you are aware? Yeah. Okay. You might want to ask question first, the brother of the owner of the bar, because they say, I don't know, that maybe Dina was his story. Ask sister home, I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Oh
much.
my God, we need to find this for the parents, for the mother.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow they're coming here to do a search. I'll be here helping them.
Okay.
So yeah, and I can inform you about it, because if you decide to go to some mines and we already been there, then you don't have to go there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Sure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Appreciate it.
Yes.
That guy, we've seen that guy. Isn't that the prophet guy, or the guy that was in jail? Maybe not. I don't know.
So convinced that he was an outright perfect guy.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
good
then
in
I
that.
started
He's
finding
good
out
at doing that.
How well he lied and about everything and anything. And I can give you examples for days. It's just.
Yeah, he can convince anybody.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
He's got the gift of
He
gab.
has, yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You talk to him on the phone and he says he didn't do it, he can convince you of it.
All right, guys.
Even in person, though, too.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He's a tough one. He's a good liar, that's all.
Very, very good liar.
Very aggressive. Very aggressive.
I don't know if he could do anything against a lie detector, but he is a good liar. And he's somebody you don't want to listen to or trust.
Well, we really appreciate it, guys. We got some other people we got to meet up with. So,
Sure, yes.
Like I said, I appreciate
Good
your time
luck,
coming all
good
the way
luck.
out here
I
for
hope-
us,
I
okay?
hope this gets resolved as soon as
Well,
possible.
we appreciate you guys coming out here for us. We want this done and over with. We want to find out if the kid's still alive, or if he's not. The family needs closure.
Yeah. Okay.
We want to help them anyway.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Yeah. All right.
Look at that. You guys gonna go to meet Boxer?
We saw that one. That's the helicopter. This is 6-1 again.
Yeah, no sign of anything.
Did he say anything?
He he doesn't even know. He thought we mentioned the name to him, and he thought we were talking about somebody else that lives on the street over next to the school, Dylan. He thought I was talking about a guy named Dylan Berg who lives on the street next.
You asked me about Chase.
Yeah, we did. I asked the mom, and she said that Chase, she ran Chase out of there a while back because she got home and he was in her house. And, she had to run him home, but she hasn't seen him since then.
Well, I appreciate you guys.
No, not a problem. You're coming out and doing this. Do you have any more information that's come in at all?
You guys think this one?
No.
You're our last hope that I know of.
And the last payment came from Louisiana. And do you know how long ago that was?
Saturday, 3:41.
That's what it's saying.
No, that's
It's about 5 miles away from this trip. At a neighbor's farm in Cedar County.
Where his boots were found.
Okay. And we've had search and rescue out there as well?
Yes,
Last night?
and they called.
Last night today?
And they didn't bring up drones or nothing.
And what county is that? Is that Box Elder? Box Elder. Got any more?
No.
I mean, we don't have a whole lot to go on with that one property. The lady she was fine.
We're going to search the whole house.
Oh yeah. We
And
went
he
through.
said he didn't take Chase to Lucin on Saturday.
What's that?
He said he didn't take Chase to Lucin on Saturday.
This guy doesn't even know. They don't even know who Chase is. Well, he knows who Chase is, but the mom says that Chase isn't even on her property. She doesn't want to live around him. And her son just got out of prison. So she's dealing with
Her son drive?
What's that?
Her son drive?
I'm sure he probably can.
He's
He's in his 30s. But the only vehicle they have right now belongs to
Yeah, a lot of people
the grandmother. The mother has the grandmother's vehicle, but she saying something about taking that back. I think that the vehicle's registered in Utah.
Hi, Mr. Wu.
So,
Sorry, I didn't
I
see
thought
you.
it
I
had
was
to
on
Nevada.
Top Chat.
The black car?
How's it going?
Yeah, it had Nevada plates.
yeah, the vehicle doesn't.
That might be Dylan's little brother or his friend that he said. No, it's probably his little brother.
Nothing that really stood out to us. Did he have any
Very
conversation
sad.
with Chase or Dylan? Yeah, yes. On Wednesday he did.
Everybody was so centered on Chase. And yeah, you know, it just shows you how first impressions, right or wrong.
So Dylan stopped and rolled his window down and didn't give him a ride. He's still doing something kid, apparently. But he did call his dad in Utah from Dylan's phone. And the dad was supposed to not get him and drop him to where Chase was at. And he gave him some hospital treatment and left him out there. So that's where this whole thing, you know, yeah. And then with the information today, Raja said he took Chase to Lucin on Saturday, the same day Dylan was missing.
So this guy supposedly drove him out there.
Is what we were told.
This guy drove
Chase drove Dylan.
Chase.
I mean,
Chase.
Robert drove Chase out
The guy that's over here
on
supposedly.
Saturday.
Yeah, that's what we were told. Supposedly.
Well, he's listening also.
you want to go back there and just have a talk with the son more and see if he?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Okay. What we've got. That might be, what is this? I don't think we already heard that phone call, right? Let me go to the other videos. Oh no, I have the one on the, hold on a minute. Hold on. We've got these. And I can't remember who this guy is, if this is Larry the grandfather or who it is. This is June 20th, my mother's birthday.
Oh, goodness.
Well, that's probably a relief to get that going.
It's been going.
Yeah? You been able to get water on it?
Yeah.
Good.
It's just, now it's trying to time it to where it won't get stuck and reverse it.
How long does it take?
Well, I don't know exactly. Dylan adjusted the speed.
Yeah.
And I just left it at the speed he's got it at. Okay. It used to take 24 hours to make a full 360
loop.
degrees.
Okay.
Now it's not quite, I don't know. It was right out here.
Yeah.
Right in the road.
Yep.
When I reversed directions yesterday, actually a little bit this side. When I reversed directions yesterday and it got to about where it is now.
Oh, going, so it's coming back towards the main right now, this way?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what I mean. I gotta, before it gets there, I gotta reverse directions.
Yeah, reverse it.
And I gotta drive down there to do it.
Oh, okay. You need to get some gas for that.
Anyway.
All right.
Cheryl? To look up and look into
what we
global
really need to
community
do,
communications
like you say, like we're glad that we're out to help
Tucson.
them, you know,
It's a cult.
trying to figure things
Oh,
out.
really? A cult?
What we really need to do is make sure we know timelines really well.
Okay.
Okay. So what we
Okay,
understand is that Dylan had gone to Jim's house that morning. right?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of? Wasn't there he was getting his grain truck into the...
His grain truck was here. He was getting seed out of it to plant this.
Okay, so his grain truck was here that morning. I thought he was taking it towards Jim's house, no? To put it into the...
Yeah, that's what he was going to do.
Alright, well you explain to me what you know about that.
Okay, I'm just going by what I heard from Karen and Jim and whatnot.
Okay.
Karen told me that she talked to Dylan Saturday morning. And it was going to rain, so he'd call her back when he got the rain shut under cover.
Okay.
Hi, Nora.
He called...
No, I think Karen called him. He called Karen. I don't remember.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what bothered her. She said, you know, he always called me right back. She called him. They spoke in the morning.
Hold on a minute.
Well,
Hi, Carolyn.
Jim come over to my place.
There's Nora.
3 o'clock in the
Clint. Oh,
afternoon
you changed your name again, Clint?
for dinner. He
I
left
did a
about
praying
9.
video. Oh, thank you, Clint. That's very
that's the
nice
idea.
of you. That's really nice, Clint. Thank you so much, Clint.
Karen called me.
I
asked me to
appreciate
come out and
that.
look
Thank
around.
you.
She
I'll
was
check it
fine.
out.
And I did. And on the way out, I talked to Jim on the phone. He said, yeah, Dylan must have come in while I was gone last night. The grain truck's in the shed. He moved all my crap out of the way. Okay. He said, all he had to do was call and I'd unlock the gate. Apparently he unwired it. He wired it back up, so it's good. And I come out here and took inventory on everything. Or no, I looked around for Dylan. I called Karen back and told her, you know, his truck's here and it's locked, which is unusual. Dylan never locks his truck.
Yeah.
I said, the trailer looks the way it always does, a mess.
Did you go in the trailer and take a look at things?
Well, you seen how it was to get in there? I'm not so good at that. But I managed to pull myself up in there and I looked.
This
to
is
make
his
sure it wasn't laying down
grandfather,
in
I
the bed.
think, Larry.
You know, I didn't look in the bathroom, but
Did you?
I don't even know if he ever used that bathroom.
Did you come down here by yourself to look at it?
Yeah.
You were down here by yourself? You
Sunday.
Sunday? Did Jim come down here looking for him with you?
Monday.
Okay.
Karen asked me to come out again and take inventory of the equipment and go through it. Well, I'm not good at climbing, so I brought Jim so he'd climb up in that cab over and the tractors and stuff over here.
Okay.
And I had Jim, I said, look in the trailer for me. And he climbed up in there and took a look around, and then I found some tracks down by the pond, and I hollered at him, hey, come look at this.
Which pond?
This one.
This one right here?
Yeah. And he said, I ain't going back to that. It's too elevated. For me, it's a pain in the ass to climb in. For him, he's got bad ankles, so it was a pain in the ass for him coming out.
Okay.
Somebody.
Cheryl, I thought I saw your name before without being in green, and I said, isn't Cheryl in green? And now it's in
There
green.
wasn't one there before. It was, quite a climb.
Okay.
I don't know where it was.
And then, Monday morning I brought Jim out here with me, and I dropped him off. I believe I was headed home when Candace called me and said, we're on the way down, and Justin's on his way down, and Larry's on his way down. And
Oh, that's not Larry.
Down
Larry's on his way
kiosk
down.
on the
Who is
road.
this then?
Told him how to get here, and then for some reason I was thinking Candace's husband was Justin. It just didn't look right to me, but anyway, and then I.
Who is this?
Candace called again or
Is
something.
that Dan?
She said, no,
If
Justin's
that's Dan
behind
Hatley, I didn't remember that when he was doing the interview
you. So I
in
waited for Justin. and asked
the
him if
jail
he
that
was
he
going
had that long beard.
So I led him out here, and Candace and her husband, and me and Justin and Justin's daughter were out here one. Justin broke out the window and started going through the truck.
It has to be done.
Found around in the trailers and shit. Looked around.
Did they look around? When you came in on Monday, did you look around the trailer much for anything?
I was looking for
there?
Dylan. That was it. I didn't think to look for any, I didn't even know how that truck operated. He had a key fob.
on Saturday, the 28th, when Jim came out to your place, you said about from 3 to 9, right? What had you talked to Dylan or Jim or before that, anytime before 3 o'clock?
On Saturday?
Yeah.
I'll check my phone and see. I don't remember. Let's see here. Back to here.
Probably trying to remember what day that was.
This only goes back to the 10th.
It only goes back to the 10th of June?
Yeah.
Well, how about text messages? When you talk to Jim, is it usually through text or?
I usually have to text him so he knows it's me, and he'll either call me or I'll call him because he gets so much crap. Let's see here. Yeah. Going back to, what's the date?
28th.
May 28th. Yeah, I texted him that Yellowstone season 1 just started, reruns.
Oh, that is Don Hatley.
And I texted him about 2 o'clock. I'm putting the ribs on at 3. 29th, told him to give me a
I
call.
thought the grandfather was there. That
Monday,
search
his
was
wife
Don
wanted
Hatley.
to take a ride with me out here.
Gotcha.
But I don't remember when he was in the jail that he
All
had
right.
that beard.
When Jim came to your house, what was he driving? If you remember.
His old beat up blue Chevy pickup.
Are you sure of that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The SUV thing, the Ford, has got an electrical problem and it don't hardly move.
Yeah.
And the van he's been using for storage, the transmission slips real bad.
He wouldn't have any reason to drive Dylan's truck to your house, would he? No. Have you ever seen him drive that?
I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
You know, him and Dylan worked up in Idaho for a month and a half. And I moved it a couple of times down here for him. I don't think I ever really drove it
Anywhere but right around.
Yeah, I don't think Jim did either. I don't know. I wasn't up there.
On that day. So you texted him at 3 p.m. We're just getting some important information off of times.
Okay.
Right? So let's bring that
Go
back up
to that.
Yeah. If you wouldn't mind.
I don't. Damn phones. Okay. We're looking for
the 28th. Because I think you had said you're putting some ribs on and something about Yellowstone was starting.
May 28th. Okay. May 28th. 12:32 p.m. I texted him. Yellowstone season 1 just started.
Okay.
And then the same day about 2:06. So I'm putting the ribs on at 3.
Okay.
And I remember
Yeah.
that he showed up at 3 because I went, wow, you're on time.
Must be hungry.
Well, Jim, when he says, I'll be there in an hour, that means in an hour he's going to start getting ready to go. He might have to go feed the horse and the dog and do this, that, and the other thing, and then get in and drive over, so I know it's going to be an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Okay.
But I remember that day he was on time.
So he was there pretty much right around 3 o'clock.
Yeah, within 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow. Okay. And do you remember seeing what car he drove there at 3 o'clock?
I'm sure it was the blue truck, because I hear it.
Okay.
I mean, his other vehicles, he can show up and I can't hear him. Anybody's, but his whole truck's got exhaust leak, oil leak, all kinds of crap.
And he definitely did not drive Dylan's truck to your place.
No, hell no.
Has he ever driven that Dylan's truck out to the highway to 30?
I don't know. Not that I know of. I mean, maybe if he was with Dylan and Dylan wanted him to drive or something, I don't know. 'Cause Dylan and Jim have taken a couple trips up to Twin Falls and stuff, and I was here and they were there, and, you know, bringing equipment down and stuff like that. I don't really know.
He must have cut that ponytail.
And he was at your place until about 9 p.m., you say?
9 o'clock, whatever we were watching on TV that night was over, so yeah, he left at 9.
He left at 9? You stay there at your place?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta clean up the mess, and dinner and all that stuff. You know. Don't do a lot of entertaining, and it's usually just Jim.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you, so the next thing, the next day on the 29th, did you have any communication with him then?
I don't think so.
I think you said give me a call.
28th. Oh yeah, May 29th. I texted him, give me a call.
What time was that?
That was at 7:15 p.m.
Okay.
So that was, what, that was Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember by chance what time you came down here on Sunday?
Well, it wasn't dark yet. It was either late afternoon or early evening.
Okay.
Karen could probably tell you exactly.
Okay, because Karen called you and asked you to come down and check.
Yeah. And like I said, and when she called, said, yeah, I said, yeah, that sounds like Bill, and I'll go out and check tomorrow. And then I could tell how worried she was. She said, no, you don't understand. Bill always calls me back. So I came out here and took a look and called her back and said, he's not here. His truck's here. He's locked. Not in his trailer.
So when was it that you talked to Jim and he said Dylan must have come back here because of the grain trucks here and he must have come through the gate and wired it back up?
That had to be, well, might have been Sunday before I came out here. The only thing I can think. Well, I talked to him that day, right?
I said give me a call, but I can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah, that
I'd
was,
have to look at your...
that was Sunday, May 29th. I said, give me a call. And that was at 7:15 in the evening, so...
Often if you go into that call history, you can click on the... You go into your calls, and instead of... So where's Jim's number? Click on the info right there, the little I button. And then... Is there a history in there where you can see past calls? Incoming on June 2nd? Well, it's gone. Might not save it.
I don't know his phone very well.
Okay.
I don't know computer stuff at all, really.
No, that's fine.
So, I don't know.
We're just really trying to nail down a timeline of those events.
Yeah.
And 'cause we're getting some information, but sometimes a little bit hard to believe, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not going to hide things from you or be dishonest with you, but there's some things that are being told to us that just don't quite match up with what phone data tells us and where people were when they talk to people. Like when they talk to people, their location will show up, and it's not really matching up with what we're being told necessarily.
Yeah.
So we're just really trying to nail that down and determine. Jim says that, or if you say that Jim is at your house at 3 o'clock, like prior to that, did he talk about anything that happened prior to him getting to your place at 3 o'clock?
No, I don't think we talked on the phone before. Well, on Saturday, I don't think we talked on the phone before that.
How about when we got to your place? And Don, I want to be honest with you too, that I know that Jim's a friend of yours, Dylan's a friend of yours, and I'm not saying you haven't been honest with me, and I appreciate you being willing to talk and being friendly about it. But I also want to say that if there's anything you know that you're not telling us, or anything that either you haven't told us the truth about, or things that you haven't told us that we would want to know. I mean, now's the time.
I'm not going to withhold information.
Not going to withhold information?
No, hell no.
Anything that Jim said?
Honestly, I have a really bad memory. Things go in one ear and out the other.
I understand.
Even with, and I didn't realize how bad I was at that until Jim pointed out when we watched movies and stuff. That guy did this and that movie and that movie. Going, huh? I watch a movie and it's cheap entertainment, and when it's gone, it's gone. I might, after seeing an actor 20 or 30 times, might realize, oh yeah, I've seen him in something else. But
and I get that. I do the same.
Nanny Nancy,
I can't
how
remember
are
her
you?
name for the life of me. I got to hear it 10 times.
How's it going?
But if there's a guy that you've worked with for a long time, that you have communication with Dylan, and I mean some of the only people that you have real contact with, if something's happening to one of them, I think you would remember. And I think I think if Jim had any conversation with you that kind of struck you as a little bit odd, or maybe he told you something happened, or
I'd have remembered.
You would have remembered.
Well, hell yeah.
I understand that.
I mean, yeah.
Did you ever give Jim a ride that day back from his place over to his place, or from his place down here?
Monday. Yeah, I asked if he wanted to take a ride to come down here. So I said I had him climb up in the equipment. And I called Karen and told her what all the equipment was here and all that stuff. And then I gave him a ride back to his place.
But you didn't come pick him up here?
Oh, hell no.
Saturday at any point?
I thought that was weird. No.
Jim's never walking from his place to this place, is he?
Jim doesn't walk a whole lot better than I do.
Right.
Yeah, so no, he wouldn't.
So he wouldn't, I mean, that might as well be a marathon.
Yeah.
He's not walking back.
No.
So if he came down here in a vehicle, he'd leave here in a vehicle. He wouldn't come and drop a vehicle and leave a vehicle.
Right.
So if he came here and dropped either Dylan's grain truck or Dylan's truck off, he's
waiting for a ride. Or somebody
for a
give
ride?
him a ride or whatever, So, yeah.
Did he ever tell you that he got a ride from anybody here on that day, or other than when you brought him down here on that Monday to look through, or you're here with him on Saturday, pick him up or drop him off, or you're here with him on Sunday?
So I've been trying.
Yeah.
The same thing you guys are doing. These things, and just nothing makes sense to me from what I know.
Well, things are starting to become a little bit clear for us. I mean, not 100%. Obviously, it's not 100%, or we'd have Dylan, would have the guy in jail. They're starting to get a little clearer, and there's still some things that aren't making 100% sense of what people are telling us. And I'm telling you from experience that when things don't make sense, it's because someone's not telling us the truth about something. And so that's what we're trying to figure out. And I believe when you tell me that you're not going to hold anything back, or you're not going to cover for them.
Things
But I
don't
want to
make
make sure
sense. Someone's
you
not
really
saying the
understand
truth.
I do.
Because from this point on, after we talked a couple times, what I expect is every little detail that you can think of that will be important to us. And obviously, if Jim said, oh yeah, he pissed me off and I knocked him out and I came over here, that would be important, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you would tell me that.
Yeah.
Or anything of the sort, you would tell me that.
Oh, yeah.
You never heard anything like that.
If Jim did anything like that,
yeah,
he'd definitely tell on himself.
You think he'd tell on himself?
Oh yeah, he's one of them guys that, well, you met him. He's excitable, and if he gets pissed off, he rants and raves about it for
a few minutes. Calms down, right?
Yeah, and then sometimes it'll creep up into him a week later, and
One thing that was really odd that you said was that he normally isn't the type to be on time. He always takes an extra hour, half hour to get ready, and that day that he came over,
yeah, he was on time.
He was on time, and that was a little bit odd that he would be that way. Did he have any, like, what was his attitude? Did his demeanor, was it anything different than normal?
No, he seemed normal. It's just, let's see. Usually if I text him once, he'll either call back or come right back, text me or something. Unless he's busy, you know, he's been working on that chicken coop. And,
Because if he texted you, or you texted him, hey, come on over, and then you said, what, like 3 minutes later he was at your house?
No.
He texted him about 2 o'clock and said the ribs will be ready at 3.
Saturday was the 28th.
Yep.
Okay. 28th at 12:32. Just to remind him, I texted him that Yellowstone season 1 just started.
Yep.
Okay. I texted him again at 2 o'clock to tell him I'm putting the ribs on at 3. He really had a taste for ribs, I know that. He bought the rack.
And he didn't text you back or call you back? He just showed up?
Yeah, it's not unusual.
Hi, Hart.
He usually does that.
Okay.
When he's expected. You know, it would be weird if he just showed up without me expecting him or him texting me or calling me or something. Or he might tell me, oh, I might stop by tomorrow evening. I gotta go to the pond and get water and pick up some sticks for the fire. And then I know that sometimes he shows up, sometimes he don't. It was just kind of a deal between me and him. If I don't hear from him for
Which place,
2 days,
Shay?
or you don't hear from me for 2 days.
I mean,
we kinda
Cheryl.
worry about each other.
Oh yeah, it's
The Colt
one deal in there, I
in
didn't hear from
Tucson?
him. 2.5 days. I texted him. If I don't hear from you by tomorrow
see
morning,
what you're
I'll
saying.
go feed your horse and your dog and start looking for your body. Well, then he called me.
Global
That day-
community, hold on. But a cult, a
He-
lawsuit going on there.
You told me before that
If it's
he,
to do with
you
net-
must have talked to him
Global
before you
community.
came out on
Okay,
Sunday.
I don't know. Let me see.
because he said that Dylan must have been over there, and because the grain truck was there. What's really hard is that grain truck and that activity happened before he came.
Are you talking about Global Community Communications Alliance? I feel like we've seen this already. Planetary Sacred Home. You're talking about this place? This place right here? I feel like we looked at this once. They are one planetary family. Okay. And what are you saying about this? Well, how is this connected to Nancy? This is in Rio Rico. On a recent Wednesday, a convoy of Mexican authorities. Let me see here. I don't know. FBI receives DNA evidence. Okay. I don't know. Do you think somebody's reaching? The suit calls Global Community Communications a cult. A woman said she fled there when she was 19. But what does that have to do with Nancy, though? I don't think that has anything to do with Nancy. Do you really, Cheryl? I think people are reaching now. I think they're reaching. What would that have to do with Nancy? You know, I'm just wondering. Tell me, how is that connected to Nancy? I don't know. I'm not seeing a connection. I'm just saying. I mean, I believe it's a cult. I believe that I don't know. Sounds bad, you say? Is it involved in the case? Not good. Heart might be. They built a mosque. What? Yes. Weird alliances. Strange. YouTuber visited that place. I don't know. No, they're not Muslim. Heart. They're called planetary. Because of her beliefs? I don't know. I don't know, Cheryl. If I had to put a bet on it, I say no. You know? I'm curious when this guy cut his beard off. What? Oh, don't be sorry. Why do you have to be sorry? Don't be sorry, Cheryl. It's good to bounce things off, you know? Don't be sorry. I'm glad you told me. I'm just saying, I don't think so, but if you could think so, that's fine. If somebody else thinks so, that's fine. No problem. I'm not upset about it at all. I'm glad you told me. I'm glad. Cheryl, do you know that I'm glad? I'm not mad. You don't have to be sorry. They take your SSI. They take your SSI. Not nice. Not nice. Like Waco, Texas, that like that compound? I don't know, guys. It's 2 o'clock and I've had a really, really blastedly long day and I gotta get up early and do a bunch of stuff. I think I should do the word game and we can finish this up tomorrow or something. I don't know. I've got a bunch of stuff to do. I'm worn out emotionally. I'm really worn out mentally. What happened? Nancy chasing tornadoes. Nancy chasing tornadoes. What? What happened, Dookie? Nancy's chasing tornadoes. Don't go chasing tornadoes. Don't go chasing waterfalls. You go we go chasing waterfalls. It's fun. But tornadoes is not fun. Yeah, it's okay, Cheryl. I know. It's just, I don't know. I don't compartmentalize very good. You know, some people can do that. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that. It's like the emotion is always running very close to the surface, you know? At any moment. At any moment, you don't know what you're going to get, you know? I've just got so many things going on and it's just, oh. Hi, Shug. How are you? Cheryl, I don't know. I don't know whether I'm dreaming. Before I thought I saw your name and it wasn't in green. And I'm like, wait, I remember Cheryl became a member. And I don't remember where it was now. And now it's back to green again. So I don't know if I dreamt that or what the heck. It's so weird. Because I saw it and I didn't know what was going on. Hart, you should watch my other video. I really don't want to go all into it again, but you watch my other video. The one before this. Maybe it was somebody else. I don't know, but I thought it was you. Good night, Amy. You're going to bed? Okay, thank you, Amy. All right, you look into it, Cheryl. Let me know if you find anything good in it. Thank you, Murder of Crows. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm just letting this thing spin. I'm telling you, my mind is like, whew. Yeah, I know what you meant, in ear, yeah. I've been live every day, Dookie. How have you not seen me? You haven't been looking hard, Dookie. I've been live every day. Tell Dookie, everybody, that I've been live every day. Every day, Dookie. I haven't seen you, though. Where did you go? I think she did, Carolyn. You think she did what, Hart? I think she did, Carolyn. You think she did what? Are you talking about Cheryl? But Cheryl became a member the other night, and then I thought I saw her name without the green, and I was really confused, and then today it was in here, so I don't know whether I was dreaming about something. I really don't. I know it was Cheryl. And I don't know where I would have seen that. And it's freaking me out now. My mind gets like that. It's like I've got to remember what it was. Isn't that crazy? I can't just put it to the side and say, oh, don't worry, probably wasn't Cheryl or it probably wasn't her name. No. My mind has to drive me crazy until I figure out what it was that I saw. I can't stand it sometimes. I was around, Dookie. You missed me. Go look at my videos. Go look at my lives. You'll see I was live every day, Dookie. You missed me. Okay, Tiny. You missed me. Crow's got you beat. Ding. No ding. Tying. Yeah, I've been live every day, Dukes. You don't have the bell on for all notifications, I bet. I've been here. I have been here. Tiding. Okay, yeah. Very good, Vera. Tiding. Yeah, you probably don't have the bell on for all notifications, Dookie. Tisk, tisk. You'll see. We've been here. The show must go on. That's the motto. The show must go on. Did you? There we go. Irking? Busy? You've been busy? Yes. Wait, hold on. I have been live streaming. I live streamed the grist one, and now, no, I didn't do. I mean, I have Athena's one, but a lot of people don't want to watch that one because it's too hard, especially now. I don't know. I do have that link to the pool camera. I don't know which one. I definitely going to do which ones are coming up. We just finished grist. I have to get another one, Dookie. But I got this stuff coming up, you know, so I'm probably. Nick. Rig, you said Cheryl, yep. Does anybody know the last word? What's the last word? What's the last word so I can go to bed? Irking? No, I did irking. It went in the extra words. Wow, you and I got that at the same time. Murder. The same time. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I think I'm more emotionally tired and drained than anything else. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys all being there, the messages, the support, the prayers. I really appreciate it very, very much. May the Lord bless you and protect you and give you his peace. And I will pray for all of you too. And I hope everybody's okay, and see you tomorrow, and hope it'll be a good day. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't know where this thing is here to get out of this crazy thing here. Love you. God bless. Prayers. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Be well.